ഞാൻ Dr. Saira Matthews. I had the privilege of being the General Secretary of KACT for the last year. It was an amazing journey and we accomplished a lot. We are proud of it. And this is Ashita, the Joint Secretary. എല്ലാവർക്കും ഞങ്ങളുടെ ഹൃദയം നിറഞ്ഞ നമസ്കാരം. ഹാപ്പി ന്യൂ ഇയർ.
ഹാപ്പി ന്യൂ ഇയർ.
ആഷിത, നമ്മളെ ഇന്ന് നന്ദി രേഖപ്പെടുത്താനും ആശംസകൾ അറിയിക്കാനുമാണ് ഏൽപ്പിച്ചിരിക്കുന്നത്.
വലിയ ബുദ്ധിമുട്ടുള്ള ജോലിയാണ് തന്നിട്ടുള്ളത്.
പക്ഷേ ഏറ്റുപോയില്ലേ, തന്നില്ലേ, ചെയ്താലല്ലേ പറ്റുള്ളൂ. അത് നിറവേറ്റാതെ തരമില്ലല്ലോ. ആദ്യമായി ദൈവത്തിനോട് നന്ദി പറയുന്നു. ഇങ്ങനെ ഒരു പരിപാടി ഓർഗനൈസ് ചെയ്യാനും എല്ലാവർക്കും അറ്റൻഡ് ചെയ്യാനും കഴിഞ്ഞതിൽ. കഴിഞ്ഞ ഒരു വർഷക്കാലം നടന്ന കാര്യങ്ങൾ ഓർത്താൽ നന്ദി അല്ലാതൊന്നുമില്ല എൻ്റെ നാവിൽ ചൊല്ലിടുവാൻ. പ്രിയമുള്ളവരെ, ആദ്യമായി ഇത്രയും നേരം എല്ലാ കലാപരിപാടികളും ക്ഷമയോടെ ആസ്വദിച്ച ഏവർക്കും ഞങ്ങളുടെ നന്ദി രേഖപ്പെടുത്തുന്നു.
Our committee took over last year in January after one such New Year program. So we were thinking what we could do differently, how we could engage our members throughout the year instead of just restricting it to one or two programs. And that's how the idea of starting various clubs was thought about. And from this idea was born our health club, sports club, music and dance club, literacy club, youth club, and the cooking club.
We wanted to bring our KACT community together. Just as she mentioned, many more times rather than just Onam and Christmas. And that's how the idea of organizing and making clubs came up. Our idea was not just to restrict the entertainment to just a few members, but to bring the whole community together, including the little children, the youth, the youngsters, the senior citizens, and everyone in between. And I'm proud to say that we did accomplish that. Many of the skits we did and the programs, we were able to involve everybody, irrespective of age and their interests. And you can see we have so many clubs on WhatsApp where we engage in different programs. And we really consider it as our accomplishment, rather than just restrict to programs. We started off with the Premalegana Malsaram during Valentine's Day. It was well taken. We had so many participants.
And a big thank you to all the participants. Next, the health club, it was the health club's turn to do something. We realized that our community had a lot of doctors whose expertise and knowledge and was a veritable treasure trove. Based on this idea, we had the virtual Dr. Chodikam Q&A session, which was a huge success and very relevant to the present times, covering topics related to COVID, masking, vaccines, mental health, women's health, geriatrics, etc. We would like to give a big thanks to our panel of doctors, Dr. Shari Matthews, Dr. Remy Matthews, Dr. Saira Matthews, Dr. Suchitra Verma, and Dr. Surendra Verma.
The thing about that was, it was at the peak of COVID. We're just coming out of it. There were so many questions, mask, unmask, when should we? It was a very interesting session, and we did get a lot of positive comments about that. So we were happy to do that. Pinne, it was spring varuvarunnu, appo seed exchange. And the garden club came, and we did meet somewhere, and each one of us, what we had, we bought our plants, our cuttings, our seeds, and exchange. And that was the activity. It was very nice meeting, and it took off that way.
Sports Club organized a virtual chess competition for the kids, and we like to thank all the participants who participated and made this a huge success.
Pinne, it was just Zoom calls and Zoom meetings ആയിരുന്നു ആ സമയത്ത്. we organized a music club event where all our musicians and all our singers were able to exhibit their talent, come up and entertain us. It was also a very huge success. Our program, our cooking club organized something called Chai Kada. We were able to offer hot, yummy tea plus Kerala snacks like parampuri, vettu cake and parippada. Adum ellarum
ചെവിക്ക് മാത്രമല്ല വായിക്കും.
Yeah, it did tickle not only it tickle our taste buds, plus it was music to the ears when our singers sang those beautiful songs.
പിന്നെ സമ്മറിൽ we did the picnic. It was the best way to enjoy the weather and do something outdoors. Picnic was a very memorable day. We had a lot of fun-filled activities. Sports club conducted a lot of games for the kids and the adults. Cooking club did a pasta mela and served scrumptious pasta to all. Garden club sold their produce. Literacy club organized a book exchange for the kids. Youth club volunteered and helped as always. And they even sold lemonade and helped make some money. A big thanks to all of you who attended that event and made it such a big event. The sports club and the health club also organized trekking, hiking, and daily tracking of steps.
Pinne Onam celebration, we were able to conduct it at the JCC. It was a very nice place with the auditorium and the ambience. It was like a theater, it was a very good event and well taken, and we did hear very many positive comments, and we are very happy that we were able to organize such an event. Pinne, KCT is not just fun and entertainment. We all know that we are a non-profit organization and hence give very much importance to philanthropic activities. That's when we did sponsor one among us, Uru Malayali, a young boy in Connecticut. He met with an accident. We did support him financially. And also, we were able to sponsor a kid in the organization run by Professor Mudukad, differently abled kids. So we are proud that KACT was able to sponsor a kid for a year in that organization. Then we all know Namada KACT has so many IT professionals and experts and web designers. Our website and souvenir was kind of dated and it was the need of the hour. When we tell about KACT, people log in and they say, it was very difficult to venture and look at things. And that's when we decided to revamp the website, and that's when the logo competition and everything came into play. And we are very proud to tell you that we were able to upgrade the website.
And we would like to especially thank Dr. Shari Matthews for sponsoring towards the website upgradation. Also, a special thanks to our first patron sponsor, Ajay Balram.
And we have to thank all our sponsors who, throughout the year, supported us. Without their support, we wouldn't be able to achieve anything. So we had their support and we are very thankful to all of them. Of course, our BODs, with their wisdom, they did support us and all throughout our term. We cannot just leave from this without leaving a mark. So we decided to come up with a souvenir, which is in the making. And we did get many articles, poems, ads, well wishes, and very soon it will be released.
We would like to give a special thanks to Conrad High School and its custodians, photographer Tijin, videographer Dhirain, and all the volunteers who helped out today. A big thank you to all of you. A special mention about the food which we had today afternoon. It was provided by Lyndon, and just from the smell, we knew it was going to be an adipoli food. And I think all of you have enjoyed the food, and I would like to thank Lyndon from the bottom of my heart for giving such beautiful food. Then We could not have done any of this without the help and cooperation of all our families, and a big shout out to all of you from the bottom of our hearts.
It will be very unfair if we don't mention and thank our dear committee members who we were like a family. When we first took over, none of us knew anything. We just took over and we grew together, we worked together, and everything we did, we accomplished together. We cannot cite one person did that, did this, but we worked as a team, and everything we accomplished is because of teamwork.
Firstly, I would like to thank the captain of our ship, Jessie George, who steered our ship towards its destination. Her calm, mature, and positive attitude helped in the smooth functioning of the rest of the team. She was always available and approachable and was the best torchbearer we could have. Thank you, Jessie. Next is our very musically talented Vice President, George Givargis. With his extensive experience in working with so many other organizations, he contributed so much to our team. He was always quick to respond to any need and sponsored wherever it was required, and very, very punctual. Thank you, Uncle.
Me and many others in the group know the KACT 2022 panel was formed because of Sri Lakshmi, our arts club secretary. We were I would say that she was the skeleton of the whole event, and everything she did was because she was steered us in the right way, and she was the cornerstone of everything. കൊച്ചിലെയൊക്കെ നമ്മൾ എന്തെങ്കിലും ഡൗട്ട് ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ വെൻ വി ആസ്ക് എ പാരൻസ് പറയും ഡിക്ഷണറി പോയി നോക്ക്, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ പറയും എൻസൈക്ലോപീഡിയയിൽ നോക്ക്. പക്ഷേ ഇപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ എന്താ പറയുന്നത് കുട്ടികളോട്? വിക്കിപീഡിയ നോക്ക്, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഗൂഗിൾ നോക്ക്, ഗൂഗിൾ ചേട്ടനോട് ചോദിക്കുക, ഗൂഗിൾ ചേച്ചിയോട് ചോദിക്കുക. അതുപോലെ ഞങ്ങളുടെ KACT 2022 ഗൂഗിൾ ചേച്ചിയാണ് ശ്രീലക്ഷ്മി. ഏത് ഒരു ട്രഷറർ ഒരു ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ ഉണ്ട്, BODക്ക് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ ഉണ്ട്, പ്രസിഡന്റിന് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ ഉണ്ട്, ബൈലോസ് എന്താണ്, എത്ര പേര് ജോയിൻ ചെയ്തു, എത്ര മെമ്പേഴ്സ് ഉണ്ട്, എവറിത്തിങ് യു ആസ്ക് ഹർ, ഷീ നോസ്. സോ ഷീ deserves more than we would say that she is the cornerstone. She deserves everything, and highly appreciate. There is no amount. She dedicated so much of her time and sleepless nights. I have also spent time with her working on certain areas. It's not just with me, with the arts club, for the computer, for the website, for the logo, everywhere she was there. We really appreciate everything she did from the bottom of our hearts. Pinne, if we see her dedication and how much she did, after she steps on, I doubt ഏതെങ്കിലും politician അറിഞ്ഞാൽ they will snatch her, they will hire her. So be careful. Thank you, Sri. You are dynamic. You did a great deal for us, and many a time feel we all contributed. ഞാൻ ഡോക്ടറായിട്ട് പറയാം, every organ of the body is important. ഏതെങ്കിലും ഒന്ന് ഇതായാൽ you are sick, but still there is something which takes over, and so all of us contributed our little part, and that's how we worked as a team. But her contribution stands above everything, and she could also do this with the strong support of Ajay, our joint secretary, of which Ashida will talk more.
Now, what to say about Ajay? He is our one-man army among all our ladies. Even though he was just joined arts secretary, there was not a single department he has not worked in. Be it planning the cultural programs, helping with budgeting, running around doing last-minute shopping, website upgradation, you name it, he has done all the work.
Even as setting up the banner, we go behind him. Please, Ajay, do it for us.
Yeah, നമ്മൾ എല്ലാവരും എന്തെങ്കിലും ആവശ്യമുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ലാസ്റ്റ് മിനിറ്റ് വിളിക്കുന്ന അജയനെയാണ്. So we are sure he will never say no. And he has spent so many sleepless nights doing committee work, and I think he and Sri have spent so many hours working on this. Ajay, you are truly one of the best additions to our team.
A treasurer's position is very challenging, and it's very, very important. we have to know our budget, and before we attempt to do all those heroic stuff, we have to know how much of money we have, how much we are allowed to spend. All those intricate things are we have bright ideas, but then we need somebody to say how much of an adventure we can try out. All of us used to constantly nag Beshi, and he was the go-to person for all our financial needs. And he was able to give us direction, to tell us how much we have, how much, he used to tell us how much we are allowed to dream. Only we have only so much, we have to work within our means. And from the presentation of the finance, we know that how an excellent job he did in the accounts. We have just seen some time back, and really thanking him for all he did to get the ship sailing.
Next, I thank Deepthi Dutt, one of our auditors, who actively participated in all our events. She, along with Archana, was instrumental in giving that beautiful Pookalam you all saw during our Onam celebration. And she was a person who was very good with numbers and helped a lot during the budget discussions.
Artistic Archana, she did many things. Just as Ashita mentioned, the beautiful Pookalam we saw when we came for the Onam, and many other things. Behind the scenes, she was, and you could be sure you entrust her with anything, she does it at her best. We really appreciate Archana for that. And also, when she was initially the election officer, and when a position as an auditor came up, she stepped up to it with no hesitation. And of course, Sunny uncle, initially he was our BOD, but when we had a position open in the committee as an election officer, we just had to mention, and he was ready, and he stepped up to that position. And we are very thankful. Every meeting, executive meeting or BOD meeting, he made it a point to attend it, and he did give us some words of wisdom and great ideas. His years of experience. He is one of the, we all know, he is one of the founding members of KACT. So thank you, Uncle, for all your words of wisdom and everything you offered us. We truly appreciate it. And he even participated in one of the Onam skits. We really, truly appreciate. Thank you very much.
Saira, ennode thanks for. Yeah, I'll thank you first, then you thank me.
Have a mutual.
Yeah. Okay.
Ashita ennu parnale, she, especially, she you entrust her with something, she really takes it to heart. She was most of the time in charge of the cooking club and arranging food. Now Lyndon innate food arrange talk to him and make sure everything goes well. I think she's not slept for months together, 1 month at least. And will it be okay? And she takes survey and finds out what everybody's wishes are, comments. Same thing with Onam. You give something to her, she takes it to heart, and it's her baby. So she really works out. It's a commendable nature of hers. And thank you, Ashita. Every time we entrust her a job, we are proud. We know it will be taken care of. And we are not bothered. We just leave it to her. Mania.
Thank you. Okay. Last but not the least, our own secretary, Sarah Matthews. സാധാരണ ആൾക്കാർ സാരനെ കണ്ടവരിക്കും കുറച്ച് സീരിയസ് ആണ് ആള്, അങ്ങനെ തമാശയൊന്നും പറയില്ല. ബട്ട് ഷീ ഈസ് ദി എക്സാക്ട് ഓപ്പോസിറ്റ്. ഭയങ്കര കോമഡിയാണ് and full of energy, lot of witty dialogues, and ഏത് serious situation lighten up ചെയ്യാൻ എന്തെങ്കിലും ഒരു dialogue ഉണ്ടാവും. She matched Jessie step for step in guiding us and bringing us to where we are now. And one great thing about Saira is she's a treasure trove of ideas. Give her any topic, she will give you 100 different options. So we didn't have any problem in deciding what to do. Any topic you give her. So the clubs was also her brainchild, and we never had to break our heads on what to do next. Saira, it truly has been a great pleasure working with you.
Thank you. Thank you.
One last time, I would like to call our whole team onto the stage. I think we truly deserve a clap.
Give us a huge round of applause.
Yeah, for all the hard work and commitment and sleepless nights and fights.
Yeah, we had differences as a family. We had differences, but then we stood together. And one last but not the least, we are stepping down, and we are sure it's our baby. We give it new life. It's a healthy baby. Well-visited is a healthy baby. And we know that the new committee will surely take care of it and take it to greater heights. And we are happy that we are entrusting it to a great team. And you have our full support. We are very proud and happy to give it over to you. And thank you.
Yeah, one last time, our KACT Executive Committee, a big thank you to all of you, and a big thank you to all the audience. എല്ലാവരും പോവല്ലോ കേട്ടോ.
Hello?